Okay, back from the extreme heat. Got pizza for dinner, monster, so I can stay awake today. Okay, I just want to point out something. As you guys know, I've been on assigned disability since I was 18 years old. I'm currently 30. It is a battle every year to keep it, unfortunately, and it's even worse when trying to find a job because a lot of people don't know this. If you make a certain amount from the job, SSI will reduce your check. So, say I get like a $750 check, right? And then I make $800 from my job. Then it goes by. No SSI check that month. The problem with this is that it's essentially just swapping out the SSI for a check, for a job check, but it's the same fucking amount. So I need to find jobs that are high paying, that I can stay with, like my old job at the restaurant. And I need to make sure it's something that I can actually use to provide for the house, for the apartment. The problem is that the only jobs that seem to be hiring right now are restaurants and retail. I have post-traumatic stress disorder, complex post-traumatic stress disorder, bipolar 1 disorder, ADHD, undiagnosed OCD, though I don't think it's that. I think it's just I don't like messy kitchens. And that could just be working in kitchens. I just don't like messy spaces. Anyway, all of these are practically untreated because my meds do absolutely nothing to help with them. So trying to work in a high-stress environment under all these conditions, as well as with all these fucking obstacles, I'm going to call them, because yes, mental health issues are obstacles. They suck. They can fuck right off. I don't like them. Makes it a little difficult to hold down a job. This became apparent with my longest job, which was Blueberry Hill. I worked there for a year and a half. Just barely managed to keep the job because all these issues kept piling up on top of the fact that I worked with an ex-veteran who was very much a drill sergeant in the restaurant, so that was fun. But yeah, my advice to anyone on SI and disability, get the fuck off of it quick, because once you are on it, you are stuck. It is your only way to keep a roof over your head, because jobs will not hire you most of the time. Regardless of what people are saying, the job market is shit right now. I've gotten into infamous arguments with people online and offline about this topic. The job market is shit. The only way you can guarantee a job, and even this isn't even a guarantee anymore, is if you have connections. And even then, you have to know the boss personally. Not just someone who works there, but the boss. I found this out personally recently as well. So if you are struggling to find work, don't beat yourself up. I have been struggling for 6 years. I finally found something months ago, but had to quit because one of my bosses was actually charged for fucking murder, and I was their next fucking target, so that was fun. I wanted to stick with the job regardless, but my wife and my sister next door wanted me to leave the job for the sake of my safety, which, fair enough. Don't argue with the wife. You know what I mean? Right. Also, don't argue with the sister who has over 18 years of restaurant experience. My sister's older than me. But yeah, my advice is if you need to get on SSI and disability, do so. I understand things are hard right now. Everybody's struggling. I understand that more than most, to be honest, because I literally set up a fundraiser for my diabetic cat and have not been able to raise a single penny because he needs to get back to the vet so we can get his second dose of insulin, but we can't afford it by ourselves. It's $300 for the visit, and I think it's like $90 for the insulin itself, and we're broke. This is my dinner tonight. Is a Jack's pepperoni pizza and the monster to stay awake. That's how fucked we are. I had to go to the fucking Dollar General, which I'm not complaining because it's food, right? But still. Things are bad. But yeah, that's my only advice, is if you're on SSI and disability, well, that was the other thing. Keep your receipts. You need to keep all of your receipts, everything you purchased, because SSI and disability is very strict, and when they do the yearly or year and a half review, you want to make sure you have everything figured out so you can explain to them, hey, I'm only using it on stuff I need. This is actually considered a necessity, believe it or not. So yeah, this my wife got for me, so we didn't have to tap into money that is from the government. Hi, Kitty. Jet wants to say hi. He does this every time. But yeah, that's my only advice, is just hold on to receipts. And if you're on SSI and disability, get off it as fast as possible. I have been on it for 12 years, and I regret it. I hate it every day I wake up. It's also the only thing keeping a roof over my fucking head at this point. Yeah, that's it. That's all I want to say, is just, I was thinking about this on the walk, and I wanted to get my thoughts out before before I forgot, because that's another thing I have. I have terrible fucking memory. I also might actually be partially dyslexic. If I read a number like, I almost said my address, whoops, like 90421, right? I will read that number, right? But then for some reason in my mind, I will mix it up to 92140. We don't know what's causing it. I've never been diagnosed with dyslexia, but it does technically run in the family, so I could get checked for it if I need to, but I don't know. It also could be a thing of ADHD. There's like studies on it and everything that show that if you have ADHD and you don't hardcore focus on something and you unintentionally block something out, you can actually mix up the information in your head later just because you did not commit it to memory, which, yeah, that could be it as well. But, yeah, I didn't mean for this to be 6 minutes long. Sorry about that. But, yeah, been on assigned disability for 12 years, or 12 years, yes, it was 18. I was working at Blueberry Hill. I got fired from Blueberry Hill, and then I got on assigned disability to basically not get thrown out, basically. True story, unfortunately. It was either get on assigned disability against my will, or end up on the streets. Yeah, I haven't had the best relationship with my folks. Things are better now, especially as opposed to last year with the familial war, if you guys remember that. But, yeah, no, there's still some scars. It's slowly talking things out. But, yeah, it's hot as fuck outside. I think the heat index is, 109 right now? Something like that, love? I also didn't mean to show her on camera, sorry. She doesn't like being on camera, which is fair, considering her family's still stalking us. But yeah, I'm starting to ramble. Sorry guys, it's hot as fuck outside. I get a little rambly, just try and stay awake. But yeah, I got the monster. I'm going to get back to job hunting. I might postpone the stream until 3 just so I can put some more time into it. I could just job hunt more afterwards, which is what I was going to do anyway, so I might just do that. But yeah, hopefully this kind of gives a little insight as to like the background of what it's like to be on SSI and disability, and that being your main source of income, because no one will fucking hire you. It's like, I've been scrutinized publicly and privately about not being able to find work, saying I'm not trying hard enough, or I'm not getting out and applying. Motherfucker, I'm sweating right now because I went out into the heat to apply. There's a bunch of places near the dollar store I applied. There's a gas station, there's a drugstore. I'm 30, so yeah, drugstore, obviously. And just stuff like that. But as far as like grocery stores and stuff, that's like another hour, 20-minute walk down that same road, which I'll do tomorrow most likely. But yeah, you're not lazy. Our generation isn't lazy. Millennials aren't lazy. Gen A and Gen Z aren't lazy. It's just the job market is fucking shit. And on top of that, no one wants to be exploited. So we have to intentionally ignore red flags when applying for jobs. If a job says you're family, that's a fucking red flag. If a job says they're understaffed, which almost all of them are because most jobs have high turnover rates because they're abysmal places to work, that's a red flag. Unfortunately, you do have to ignore them and still apply at these places because you need to work. But, yeah, I just wanted to get my thoughts out on that subject. Share your experiences with jobs in the comments below. Love you guys. I am going to drink this monster. Or no, my wife gave me a water bottle as well. Brittany really is an angel, honestly. I'm going to drink this water bottle. Oh, that's the other thing. On SSI and disability, you cannot legally get married. Because it is essentially the same thing as them receiving the benefits, and you can go to jail for that. Yeah, you can get punished for getting married. Fun, isn't it, our government? I'm also in Missouri, which anyone who knows, there's jokes about this state from the Wild Zoo. It is a terrible state to live in. It's even worse in the job market. But, yeah, I think I've ranted on long enough. Sorry, I had a lot of thoughts to get out of my head. I don't really talk with you guys like this anymore, and I felt bad, so I was like, hey, I'll do another vlog. Vlog. I don't know what to call it. It's supposed to be a short, but it's almost 10 minutes long. But yeah, love you, appreciate you, and as always, stay strong no matter what. Bye, guys. Share your thoughts with the job market and everything. Share your thoughts with job history and everything. I'd love to hear you guys' stories. I'm trying to get more interactive with you guys. We just reached 210 subscribers, and I feel bad that I haven't really said anything about that or even acknowledged it. And with the charity stream coming up, I want to try and get back into the swing of things of talking to you guys regularly again. Due to what happened, I have been very distant from that because I've been just kind of scared to talk about anything, to be honest, but I'm starting to feel like myself again. Huge shout out to my wife, who's a big portion of that. Brittany and I have been together for going on 11 years this coming March 16th, or March 4th, sorry. 16th is her birthday. If I mix those two up, I'm in the doghouse on that one. Understandably so. You don't mix up your wife's birthday and your anniversary. Bad idea. And through it all, she's stuck by me. She's helped me with my mental health recovery. For those who don't know, I was on the track to taking my own life not too long ago, about 3 years ago. It's how I got set up with my caseworker and everything, how we figured out things with the food pantry every 11th of the month and stuff. And that's why I see a psychiatrist, a therapist, or not a therapist right now, unfortunately. We're trying to find me a new one. Because I graduated from my old therapist. What that means is that you've reached the limit of sessions, and unfortunately it's a lot less sessions than is actually needed to actually handle mental health crises. So you think like, oh, I have PTSD, I need to see a therapist for a year, right? Nope, you only get 3 to 6 months. That's it. And then you gotta find another therapist, which is a whole battle in and of itself. I also didn't see my primary doctor, so we don't know what the fuck is wrong with my body right now, but we think it's due to the gnats. We've had a gnat problem for since the heat wave started, I guess you could say. And apparently the bacteria they can leave on fruit and food can cause you to develop chest pain, pass blood and mucus, as I did. And yeah, that all can come from that. So we're just assuming right now it's that, but I am still trying to get to my primary. But unfortunately, get this, he's busy till fucking November. I've had to reschedule this checkup 4 times. Sorry, can't see my fingers. On top of that, Shadow's losing weight. We don't know why. We've got his blood sugar in the 400s. It's slowly starting to go down to the 80 to 120 mark we need it to be for him to start to go into diabetic remission. But we're also quickly running out of insulin. And even though we've got my Cash App debt down to 230 or 220, somewhere around there, I'm going to have to borrow 60 again just to get his test strips. And the stencils are like 20 bucks. Those aren't bad. On top of that, we don't have any money to get him to the vet. The money I used for dinner and the monster, Brittany sent me $8 through Venmo, because again, Cash App. And so I got pizza for dinner tonight, something simple, something quick, because with the heat, you don't want to cook something super heavy. And monster is to get rid of this goddamn headache, because I can't find my caffeine pills. For those who don't know, about 2 years ago on Amazon, I bought a big thing of caffeine pills. They're extremely powerful. They're like 250 milligrams per tablet, but they helped. I can't fucking find them now. Pretty sure they maybe got destroyed when the apartment flooded. When the bathroom flooded, a lot of the medications that we would usually take, like for migraines or what was the name of it? Shit, Midol and stuff. They got destroyed. But yeah. All right, for real now. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I'm gonna get off here because I'm getting really rambling. I am so sorry. Love you guys, and thank you for the 210 subscribers. I feel like every time I draw attention to it, the number goes down, but I'm just trying to show appreciation. I'm not trying to scare people off. I'm sorry. I'm happy we're successfully reviving the channel after what happened. Yeah, I will let you guys know if there's any updates on the charity stream, and I'll probably do another vlog in a week. I want to do these weekly, not as long as this one. This is just kind of to explain the format I'm going for, and so that Photobomber here can say hi. Hi, Jet. It's my baby. He might be diabetic as well, we think, because he's been throwing up hairballs, but it also could be the wet food, not agreeing with the stomach, so we're going to have to, see what's going on there. Brittany's going through severe burnout due to her job because she works in retail, and anyone who works in retail knows it's hell. Ow. She's feeling much better. For those who are close to me know what happened recently. She had a bit of a PTSD attack because her job did something that really triggered it. That reminded her of her estranged parent, but she's thankfully much better now. I spent the whole day taking care of her and making sure she was okay. She's feeling better, still honestly recovering, but yeah. That's why I postponed the streams. I think it was about a week ago now. Ah, fuck you, stop that, that hurts. Jet's kneading my lap. But yeah, that's my long and short of it. SSI and disability, it is a huge help when you need it, but honestly it feels more like you're trapped as the government's bitch. Because once you're on SSI and disability, you need to make sure you can find something that pays more than SSI and disability. Otherwise, you risk losing everything. because if, like I said before, if I make too much money from a job, they will remove my check, and that is my only income for the month. That's the other thing with SSI and disability. Whereas with jobs, you get multiple checks a month. With SSI and disability, you get, say you get like under $1,000, which is it's a bit more than what I get, but that's your only money for the month. Now that sounds like a lot, right? But then you gotta factor in, my rent is $685. My electric bill is almost $225, and my gas bill is $120. Now I know what you're thinking. Utility assistance. We're on utility assistance. It doesn't fucking help. Ow. So yeah, just be careful. Please do it the right way. I sure as hell fucking didn't when I was 18. I did it to avoid losing the ability to live with my parents. And yeah, I had no backup plan at the time, so it was either that or on the streets. No fun. And I have a few friends who have been homeless, and they've told me about it. Not fun. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. I'm gonna try and slow down on the Kingdom Hearts content a little bit. Probably reduce it to 2 hours a day. I do want to do a 3-hour one today, just because we're going into a world I am not happy about. We might be starting Little Mermaid World today, so if we can get through that, that'd be nice. Also, here, since the baby wants attention, look at him. He's so cute. He likes to bite. Ah! My finger! Give it back! Give it back! You little shit. Oh, yeah, that's Baby Jet. They are officially 7 years old. Happy birthday to you boys. Well, they will be in September. But, yeah, for real this time. I am so sorry. Again, very rambly. Love you. Appreciate you. And as always, stay strong no matter what. Bye, guys. I'll probably try to, edit this down after I post it. Yeah. Love you.